Malcolm.
Hi guys, my name is Pavli. Today we're gonna do the multimodal project. So my research question is, where is the best dining spot on campus? We're gonna interview two people and try out both food spots, find out which one's better, and then I'll give you my personal opinion on where my favorite dining spot is on campus.
Okay.
All right, so who am I here with today?
I'm Colby Morrison.
And for my multimodal project, what is your favorite spot to eat on the Texas Tech campus?
I would have to go with second to none in the Commons.
What do you typically order there? What's your favorite type of meal?
I don't have like a go-to favorite. I just like the fact that it's more healthy than most options we have here on campus, and the food is pretty tasty. And yeah,
So what's the average price that you would be spending over there?
I would say with my meal, I would usually spend around $12 to $16.
Okay. And why is it typically your favorite spot? Is there another type of spot that you like, or?
I mean, like I said, I just like it because it's way healthier than most of the options we have here on campus, like relative to Chick-fil-A and things like that. It helps me really stay fit, even though I'm not too fit, but helps me get there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time.
All right.
So this is where Second to None is placed. It's in the Commons, right next to the Talkington Hall, and right by the sub.
So this right here was my order for second to none. I got a rice bowl with halal chicken, tomatoes, onions, roasted corn, feta cheese, red harissa, extra roasted corn, extra green chutney, and extra red harissa. While this does seem like a lot, this bowl after our 15% discount was $9. Beforehand it was 12. All right, so right in front of me we have our first dining spot place that Kobe told us about. This is second to none. I mixed up the bowl a little, as you can see. We have a special guest, Hannah. She's gonna be trying out this bowl with me, and then we're gonna rate it 1 out of 10 and our personal opinion on it. So yeah, I guess you could just dive in. Personally, I like it because I'm Middle Eastern, so Mediterranean food really resonates with me. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. What about you, Hannah?
I like it as well. It's really fresh. I also like Mediterranean food just because it's healthier and it's just kind of nice with the veggies and the meat and everything. The meat is a little dry though, so I'd give it like a 7, but it is really good.
Yeah, and while we were ordering, they had other options as well. This is a rice bowl, but you could get a fry bowl, so fries with all the toppings you'd like on top, and you could also get Nanoritos with all the toppings you'd like on top as well.
I personally like Second to None. The chicken was kind of hard, but it really did fill me up, especially for the price. I feel like it was really well worth it.
Okay guys, so this is our second interview here. Who am I here with today?
Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
And on campus, where would you say your favorite spot is to just eat?
One of my favorite go-to places is Sam's Place.
Sam's Place? Why is that?
They just kind of have a lot of options that you can grab and like take out really quickly, like energy drinks, sushi and stuff when you're on the go. But I would say like one of my favorite things is probably the chicken carnitas quesadillas.
So I'm about to go there right now. Do you recommend that I should get the chicken carnitas quesadilla?
Yes, I do. I also recommend that you should either get a side of rice or just a side of guacamole or sour cream or something because quesadillas on its own is just boring.
And what would you say the average price range is for Sam's Place?
For quesadillas, I think it's like $6 to $8. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty cheap.
All right, thank you so much for your time. All right, so I have the chicken and carnitas quesadilla right in front of me. Off the bat, this is what it kind of looks like. This does look really appealing. This looks good. I'm just gonna taste test review it, rate it a 1 out of 10, and give my honest opinions. So, off the bat, one thing I will say about this is that it is like juicy. The cheese melts just like a quesadilla should, but this does taste really good. The carnitas, I believe, makes it better in a quesadilla. I really do like this. 1 out of 10 rating, I would probably say a 9 out of 10. I feel like the only thing missing with this is probably some Cholula hot sauce and like maybe a beverage. But other than that, it was really this was just beautifully made, to be honest. Um, and I would definitely come here again.
This right here is Sam's Place. It's right next to Starbucks in the Student Union building. This is the food court, which is right next to Starbucks and Sam's Place. You could grab your meal, sit down, and enjoy.
So now that I've tried both food spots, I get to give my personal review and my opinion on both. So with our first interview, they told us to go to Second to None. Second to None is a kava based type of restaurant. It's Mediterranean. I got a bowl of rice and chicken and some condiments on it. And the only flaw with Second to None was that the chicken was quite hard. It wasn't too hard to the point where I couldn't eat, but it wasn't enjoyable to eat the chicken either. And that may be a deal breaker to some people. But the thing about Second to None was it was only $9 for a bowl that big. So it did fill me up really fast, and it was pretty tasty in my opinion. I would definitely go there again. And with our second spot, we went to Sam's Place. We tried the Carnitas chicken quesadilla. I've never been there before, and honestly, it was kind of an eye-opener for me because that quesadilla was amazing. I gave it a 9 out of 10. The only thing I was missing was a beverage and some hot sauce with that quesadilla. It was really well. I had no issues with that quesadilla at all. And it's very well placed on campus too, because it's in the Student Union building where it's kind of towards the middle. So it's very close to almost everyone, and it's not far from many people either. So I believe Sam's Place definitely won between the two comparisons easily. And with my favorite dining spot on campus so far, I've been here for about 3 months, and at least 2 to 3 times a week, I'll go downstairs to the Sneed Hall and go to the Philly cheesesteak. And the reason for that is because it's very well made. They made it on like some type of grill, and it's very just good. You get to pick all the types of sauces you want. You get to pick the type of cheese, and then you get to pick between bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms. You can get all three if you'd like. And even though I just listed a lot of stuff, it was only $6 after the student discount, which is 15%. And I believe that's amazing because you don't want to run out of your dining bucks. So a meal like that with that low of a price is just hard to miss out on. You know what I mean? And if you're wondering about kind of the dining plans at Texas Tech, we have two. So one of them is the Matador. That's like the lower one. You have 1,005 dining bucks per semester, and in my personal opinion, I don't think that's enough, especially if you want to eat maybe 2 meals a day. That's definitely, you're gonna run out in my opinion, but you could always add on more if you'd like. The dining plan that I do have is red and black. With that one, you have 1,255 dining bucks a semester, and that one, if you budget correctly and you eat what you're supposed to, you'll be well off in my opinion. And there's multiple other dining spots that I didn't really cover, but if you don't want to try like smaller brand kind of like on campus stuff, we do have a Chick-fil-A, and we also do have a Starbucks and the Einstein Bagels. So there's also food that like popular restaurants from outside of campus that are on campus, and you could use your dining bucks and get your 15% off as well. So I believe eating at Texas Tech it should not be a problem at all, in my opinion, because there's multiple food spots, multiple different types of food. So you could always try something new every day and never just run out of options. And everything is like walking distance. It's not too far.